I'm back again. Well, I have something else to talk about. It's kind of on a different subject, on relationships. And, I've been thinking. There's people, there's a guy, like I said, I'm not going to give any names, but sometimes people will go out with me, or it happens to a lot of people. They'll act like they're interested in you, right? And you'll try to give them a chance. But the guy just seems like he never calls you or anything like that. And I was trying to give someone a chance like that, and I never gone out with him before. He's kind of a he's not really. I mean, I thought it was going to be a new relationship, but he's a really nice guy. He's pretty cool. And he really is pretty cool and everything, but sometimes I feel like he's a little shy or something, because I don't hear from him all that much. It's like, and I think that happens to a lot of people in relationships. I think, and I'm the same way too, I admit. It's that awkward moment where it's like, sometimes you call someone every day, and then some days you don't call them every day, and it confuses me. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to bash anyone, because I understand people have issues and things like that. All I'm saying is that if you're really interested in someone, then, you know, try to make sure that they know you're interested, because, you know, in these fast-paced last days, relationships come and go very fast. And usually, when you don't really make an effort toward a relationship, or, you don't, it doesn't seem like you're keeping the other person interested, then, something might happen that might cause that person to be interested in somebody else. But what I'm saying is that in these last days, if you really love and appreciate someone, then show it, Don't. I know people have their excuses. And I understand, like, if they have a job, or they're in the hospital, or something serious that keeps them from contacting you, but if they're just, kind of playing around, they only contact you when it's convenient for them, and sometimes they don't contact you for several weeks, then maybe that relationship you shouldn't take so serious. I'm a nice person, and I'll be nice to anyone, but, I don't just give myself away that easy. I mean, I'm looking for someone that's going to be serious and for real. I'll be nice to people. I have a few friends that are guys, but like I said, I have very high standards when it comes to relationships, and most people don't really meet those standards, and maybe that's why a lot of people don't want to date me. But other than that, I'm a friendly person, so I have plenty of friends. I have a lot of friends. I mean, I usually keep friends for many, many, many years. Some of my friends are lifelong friends that I went to elementary school with, and I still talk to them. But when it comes to dating and serious relationships, that's pretty tricky on them. Maybe I am a little too serious. Maybe I should lighten up on my standards, but my standards are important to me, so one of my standards is if a guy is really that interested in me, then he's got to try to, it's like you got to try to keep my interest, and that goes for anyone. Just try to show the person special to you that you really truly appreciate them, and you really want things to work, because you never know when something might come along that might change the other person's mind. And that happens a lot of times in relationships. So my advice to anyone is that if you really have that special person in your life that you just want to be with, and you want to have a future with them, then really get to know them, and really get to know what they really need. listen to them and pay attention to them, and don't just contact them just because it's convenient for you. Okay, if you have a job and you only can contact them at a certain time, I understand that, but if you don't have a job, if maybe you're on disability or you don't have to worry about going to work, then there's really no excuse. You have time to contact someone, unless you're going to one of your doctor's appointments, because if you're on disability, you tend to have a lot of doctor's appointments. But other than that, you have about 24 hours a day to do whatever you want, pretty much. So, show that person you truly appreciate them. Because you never know. You never know what may happen, you don't know. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us. And my advice, relationship advice, I'm not trying to tell anyone what to do, but from personal experience, people are much more appreciative when you show them effort. When you don't show them effort, people tend to get bored of you. And don't worry about rushing things. Like I said, sometimes it's just better to be friends, too. I mean, if a relationship is not possible due to circumstances going against you, then just be their friend, Because maybe it's just not the right time, In the end, all relationships start out as friendship. Friendship is usually the foundation of a relationship, really, so there's nothing wrong with being friends, but if there comes a time where you really want to step it up because you really are interested in that person, you're interested in having a good relationship with that person, you feel like you could commit to this person for the rest of your life, then don't be afraid to step it up and show your appreciation, because if you don't, then you never know. Something might happen that, that might, take the other person away from you, and I'm not saying this to be mean to anyone. This is something that was on my mind. I thought I'd share, just to give some helpful advice, because, I'm a Christian and I care about other people, and I try to give helpful advice. So basically what I'm saying is that if there's someone special in your life that you really, really, really care about, just make sure they know that. Make sure that they know that they're just not a convenience. They're not just some convenience that they can just hang on to. Basically, be someone that can truly make a difference in their life. And don't say that you can do something or you're going to do something when you can't. Because if you cannot keep your word, that might be something that someone in a relationship might hold against you. So, just be real, be honest, and show someone how much they really mean to you, because you never know. It's better that somebody knows how you really feel than for them to take it the wrong way, and then one day you wake up and that person's no longer in your life. But that's just my advice. Show the person that you consider a significant other how much you really appreciate them. Be honest with them, and things should go a lot more smoothly than if you just treat them like they're a convenience, because I tell you one thing, that won't work. That won't work if someone just feels like they're just a convenience in your life for them, for you to wait around for them, because in these last days, there's not a lot of time left. So, work things out and show someone just how much they really mean to you. And that's pretty much what I have on my mind right now. I hope this helps. I hope you all have a blessed evening.